Any point that our missile defense threatens their ability to deliver offensive weapons, that they feel completely free to walk away from this treaty. So, which means we effectively have no treaty, and unless it is our intent to dabble with missile defense and not create a global umbrella that could protect us. But it seems to make only common sense at this point as we see what's happening in Iran around the country. Our ability to stop the development of nuclear weapons is very limited. But our ability to develop a defense system that could make those irrelevant would be the best disincentive we could provide the world if they can't deliver them anywhere. So it's obvious there is a real concern here. The Russians apparently have gotten the clear statement from this is that at any point, if our missile defense systems threatens their delivery systems, they're going to walk away from this treaty.
And I'm not saying, I think we all want you to be satisfied, and we want you to vote for this. But I think that the better way to proceed would be to let's meet with the team, let's meet in classified session, let's see to what degree those answers can satisfy you. I just share with the Senator, this is a preamble, and the preamble merely says recognizing the existence of the interrelationship between strategic offensive arms and strategic defensive arms. It's something we all recognize. There is a relationship. That this interrelationship will become more important as strategic nuclear arms are reduced. That stands to reason. If you reduce nuclear arms and you build up your missile defense, you can in fact completely obliterate one party's sense of deterrence, of the existence of deterrence. If their offense is totally obliterated by your defense, they no longer have an offense. What happens? They build. That's where we spent 40 years. And we decided when we had 50,000 warheads to move in the opposite direction.
Senator, you're making my point. Obviously, we're agreeing to keep our missile defense to the point where it does not render their weapons useless.
No, all that's been said here is there's a relationship. There's no agreement not to do anything. And it simply says that the current level doesn't do that. It's just recognizing a status quo. It does nothing to prevent us unilaterally from doing whatever we want. Is that correct, Secretary Gates? That is correct.
But you just told me
it simply
that
acknowledges
if our missile defense can render theirs useless.
I'm speaking about the common sense of the theory, but I'm not suggesting that this in any way restrains us. I said in my opening comments, it does not restrain us.
But is it not desirable for us to have a missile defense system that renders their threat useless?
I don't personally think so, no, because what will happen is if you get near that, they will do exactly what we both did over the course of 50 years. They will build to the point that they feel they can overwhelm your defense. And then you go back right into the entire scenario we had throughout the Cold War, which took us up to 50,000 warheads each or more.
So we're still at the point of mutually assured destruction. I mean, that's the basis.
Yes, we certainly are. That is accurate.
And I think it needs, one point needs to be clarified here. Under the last administration, as well as under this one, it has been the United States policy not to build a missile defense that would render useless Russia's nuclear capabilities. It has been a missile defense intended to protect against rogue nations such as North Korea and Iran, or countries that have very limited capabilities. The systems that we have, the systems that originated and have been funded in the Bush administration as well as in this administration are not focused on trying to render useless Russia's nuclear capability. That, in our view, as in theirs, would be enormously destabilizing, not to mention unbelievably expensive.
So our ability to protect other countries is a pipe dream, and we don't even intend to do that. Is that true?
Our ability to protect other countries is going to be focused on countries like Iran and North Korea, the countries that are rogue states that are not participants in the NPT, countries that have shown aggressive intent And so we are able to, we are putting in defenses in Europe that will be able to defend them. We have defenses in Asia. We're building defenses in the Middle East. So we have missile defense capabilities going up all around the world, but not intended to eliminate the viability of the Russian nuclear capability.